This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. Today I'm showing you Joe Budden speaking on Renee Nicole Good getting deleted by an ICE agent. Check this clip out.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Let's go right to the freedom fighter section as well.
No, I mean, look, it's for everybody, man. You know, I honestly, with my travel, I didn't follow the story as closely as I wanted to. Obviously, I know that a woman was killed by ICE agents a couple days ago during these ICE raids, which is still unclear why they were where they were. But it's very clear that this woman was an ICE agent. This woman was somebody who was actively trying to sort of coordinate efforts to resist ICE and to notify people about what was going on in the world, what was going on in Minneapolis. To me, it's just a bigger problem, which is these ICE raids are not only probably illegal, but definitely immoral and dangerous. And I'm frustrated to see it happening in Minnesota and anywhere in the world. The
propaganda that they put on television, the little songs they put in the background, the little montages they put together, it's just too aggressive. It's too much like emotion and like go get them, fuck them up type of vibe. Yep. I'm curious, what type of speech do they get before they go out? Like, go kill them, shoot whatever. This is a woman. And I believe from what I read that he gave her a command. She didn't follow it at first, but then she starts to resist, and that's when he her in her face. I also read that recently he was dragged by somebody, a protester or somebody, a couple blocks. So this is probably itchy.
He's already turned up.
It's a you know what I mean? It's a lose for a lose, because if he's already in this little aggressive position, you know what I mean? They got license to kill. That's what it seems like to me. As a black person, the police have license to kill. Why wouldn't ICE have license to kill? And he got dragged.
Right.
He was dragged, Joey, by a civilian recently.
But that's the job. That's your job.
That is the job. But I'm just saying that it was popping the next person that played with him.
You're 100% right. No, you're 100% right.
It's a girl in her face.
Which means that you don't have the proper mental fortitude to handle the job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't handle yourself, or if you treating this new situation based on the last situation, you might shouldn't be there.
And we're talking about Renee Nicole Good's execution in Minneapolis, an American citizen,
mother of three.
Yeah, mother of three, a wife in front of her wife, who has the dog, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Bro,
it's all on camera. There's a lot of civilian footage.
Tons.
Yeah.
All different angles. All of that stuff is crazy. What really is upsetting to me
37 years old.
Yeah.
They're claiming that she was weaponizing the car to try to hit the ICE agent. It didn't look like that to me. She was pulling off. She was waving people past and pulling out slowly.
Bro, she let 3 or 4 cars go by her before she even went to pull off.
Yeah.
As she goes to pull off, they ran to her door from both sides. And this is the thing that people not understanding. Like, dog, y'all... The ICE people are masked.
Yeah,
I saw one last week. They were dragging a pregnant lady, a Hispanic lady. She was pregnant, bro. They were dragging her on her back across the street, and nobody could be held accountable because you can't even use the facial recognition or any of that to identify them.
Yeah, I don't think law enforcement should be able to use that.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's insane.
It defeats the purpose for people to wear cameras if you're gonna come out and scheme. It doesn't make any sense. True. It's just the energy of it is what makes me uncomfortable. This is America. That's what we do. Get together with signs and protest. When the white people can't protest, we in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay?
No,
like they white people in the face, we in trouble. I think a lot of people, I don't know if they don't take it as a big deal because you born here, you got papers, but whenever they people from the bottom, the next.
Yeah.
Like we're next. They're going to fuck with us next. That's why it makes more sense when we all band together. But that's what she's doing. Banding together, being an American, standing up for people that, you know, it doesn't affect her. Standing and you die for that? It's crazy.
I noticed
they don't like any type of interference with anything ICE related.
Nah.
There was an app that went around a couple months ago. It's called Ice Block. And basically, it was just live people reporting of ICE agents. So let's say we saw ICE agents outside or somewhere. You could go in the app and it'll notify anybody in the radius, hey, there's ICE agents over here.
That's what's up.
Yeah. They contacted Apple, Google, all of them. Hey, get this app down. They shut that down. And it's just civilians reporting.
Yeah.
Like, they want them to move with blanketed immunity. Like, they could just do what the they want to do. And,
bro, it's
like a movie.
I don't even, it's like,
it's like a movie.
It really is.
It's like
dog, the physician was there, like, yo, let me check her vitals. No. He's like, yo, I'm a physician. He said, I don't care.
Let me just jump in real quick because this situation is complicated and serious. Video and accounts show conflicting actions from both sides. and it's important to acknowledge that the engagement escalated quickly. She made moves that contributed to the confrontation, yet the federal agent's response raised questions about whether force was the only option and whether de-escalation was tried.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's no level of humanity there, and it's crazy.
That's
to
a
me.
targeted hit. That's just
This is the end result to me of
Some third world.
It is, and because when we start using that language of illegal alien, which is why we were so pushing.
It dehumanizes the people.
That's exactly right,
and that's the goal.
And that was the goal. And so that's why people say y'all being PC, y'all being too soft, y'all snowflakes when you want people called undocumented versus illegals or illegal alien. When you call people illegal alien, to your point, it dehumanizes them. And as Trump keeps ramping up the security state, and it's not just Trump that did this. I mean, it happened under Obama. Because again, this isn't like a 2-year blip. It's way worse under Trump, but it's been like this for decades now, where you treat anybody who's not like you or not like us as a security threat, not just somebody who's not documented, but as an actual security threat. You don't have to treat them with the same rights and affordances as you do someone who's a citizen. So it's like, oh well, yeah, medical attention, right? What do you call it? Due process. Civil procedure.
They're not entitled to
They're not
that.
entitled to any of that.
And bro, and so my thing is, again, I've been arguing for the last couple of days, even with a bunch of my black friends. Bro, 60 years ago, we were them.
Yeah.
60 years ago, the public sentiment and emotional sentiment around that's going on like this was geared toward us. Yeah. And we looked for people like, yo, dog, y'all don't see this going on. They sickened dogs on our mothers. Yeah. They couldn't water hoses on women outside. Y'all don't think nothing is wrong with this? And it's the same exact. We just doing it to people that are Hispanic.
We still getting up though.
I'm not disagreeing.
Because it almost sound like we good.
No, but publicly, back in the
still.
60s, people were getting dogs attacked. Getting attacked by dogs, water hoses, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
and we look to those people like, yo, look, this is not right. To my black friends, I'm talking to my friends like, fam, we were them.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. This is one of those situations where multiple perspectives collide and nobody benefits when it's oversimplified. Renee Nicole Good getting deleted by an ICE agent in Minneapolis has raised a lot of questions because the incident involved poor decisions on both sides. On one hand, she contributed to escalating the situation with actions that provoked the agent. On the other hand, the agent's approach was far too aggressive, showing a lack of restraint and de-escalation under pressure. Neither side handled the interaction well, and that's what makes this such a critical discussion. The bigger picture isn't about pointing fingers, but about understanding how confrontations between civilians and law enforcement can spiral into irreversible outcomes when tension meets bad judgment. Communities and viewers are left questioning protocols, accountability, and how such moments could be avoided in the future. Make sure to drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.